anniversary, everybody.
Happy 1 year podiversary, guys.
Podiversary.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This episode, Skylar watched me flail around getting ready for 20 minutes instead of the other way around. So it's nice to know that we take turns.
Yeah, in this episode, I know my hair still looks bad, but this time I just accepted it. So.
My hair looked awful and I had to put it up immediately, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt that apparently has stains on it that I didn't see until I turned on the camera. So we are ready to celebrate our 1 year.
We're ready for our 1 year anniversary.
We came out, stepped out dressed to the nines, fully prepared for this episode.
Guns a-blazing.
Yeah. We are here, we are ready to serve.
We're serving looks and we're serving podcast.
Yeah. Our looks, obviously. So, on par with some of the Met Gala looks tonight, guys. Have you been up to date on that?
Yeah, we're gonna be on Twitter. Are you asking me if I've kept up to it or the people?
The people, but also you.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I have not.
I watched the Vogue, live stream for a while, and there were some good looks. It was cool. I liked what Billie Eilish wore. I liked what Tracee Ellis Ross wore. Kaya Gerber just, looked really pretty. Lil Nas X had, 3 looks. He stepped out and did, a whole bunch of, transformation stuff.
He always steals the show.
Oh my god.
He's kind of like...
I just killed a little fly. Sorry.
Okay. This is what it's been like, you guys. This is the 1 year anniversary podcast. This is also podcast number 50, right?
Yes.
Which is crazy.
That's so weird. How have we done 50 in 1 year? Are there 52 weeks in a year?
Yeah, we missed 2 weeks, apparently.
Oh, I guess we did.
That makes sense.
No, that does make sense. We literally missed a week, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we missed a week because my computer wasn't working, and then we missed a week because of Christmas, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, wow, isn't that crazy? We've only taken off for Christmas and technical difficulties. Go us.
I know. Go us. Absolutely. The biggest girl bosses you'll ever meet.
Girl boss, gatekeep, gaslight. I hate that meme, but it's funny.
It also just started raining yet again, so if anyone hears that, it's free rain ASMR.
More ASMR. I don't want to hear it. No one sent us questions, but that's okay.
Whatever, guys. We'll take it from here, I guess.
We'll get you the next time.
I guess you don't want your voices heard, people. That's fine, but...
They got a little shy. It's okay to get stage fright.
Genuinely, any other time, I feel like we'd get one DM.
One.
Any other time we don't ask for it. Y'all are, DMing us, and the minute we're like, hey, guys, ask us stuff. Radio silence.
It's okay, we love you anyways, though. I probably wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, no, I'd be like, it's reverse psychology. I'd be like, they want to hear from me? Screw that intention.
Well, that's just you. Actually, I do that too. I'm like...
Are you kidding?
I want to do the opposite of what other people tell me.
I want to do it because it was my idea, and I want to feel good about it being my idea. Not when someone else tells me something to do. Anyway.
Enough of Emily's problems with authority.
Can we talk about the trailer that dropped today before?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm sure by now we've all seen the Don't Worry Darling trailer.
It's not even a trailer, it's a teaser. It's literally a 7-second video.
Yeah. Well, because I was gonna say, I doubt they're even anywhere close to even halfway done editing it, because,
I don't know.
It's not coming out until next year.
But it's been, almost a year since they filmed. I guess they wrapped in,
They filmed
December.
for a long time, though.
I thought it was just, 3 months.
It felt like longer.
No. It was the fall of 2020. It was probably, September to November or October to December. Because then he was in, the winter of 21, he was filming My Policeman, wasn't he?
Oh my god. I can't believe... When is that coming out?
Probably in 2023, because he filmed it, right after Don't Worry, Darling. Which, by the way, I'm reading that book.
Oh my god.
I'm reading My Policeman, and it's genuinely so good. I think everyone should read it, but I can't help picturing Harry as the character that he plays. And it's, reading really weird. But I really like it. But anyway, this teaser came out, and Skylar sent it to me via a TikTok of someone, reacting to it, so I went to the
Yeah,
source.
it was literally a screen recording of the Instagram,
Yeah,
and
so-
I, like, sent it to Emily, so it's, like, literally, like a fifth source.
So I went to the source and I watched it. I was in my car. I wasn't driving. I was about to drive, and I watched it, and I was so nauseous. I was like, this is insane, because there's that one clip of just Harry Styles and Florence Pugh making out, and it's like, it's too much. And I swear to God, it was Florence Pugh singing that song too.
No, 100% was her. I know my mother anywhere. That's her voice.
So,
That was my mom.
no,
I heard it.
yes. So, I'm so
She sounds
excited.
amazing.
I'm so excited.
I love her.
It looks so good. It just looks like it's going to be a good movie.
It's gonna be an amazing movie. I'm excited to see him in an acting role where he actually is like a
Main character.
main character. Like, yeah.
Me too. I think it's going to be really good. I don't know if I can sit through 2 hours of it, though.
Yeah, it's annoying that it's gonna come out in theaters, so I have to see it in public. Like, I can't
With a
be in my own
group.
house screaming. Yeah, like, talking, having an emotional support, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be well behaved in public.
No, but I think, like, a lot of Harrys will be seeing it in theaters, so I bet, like, 1 out of every, like, 3 people in the theater is going to be a Harry Styles fan, and it'll be, like, when you, like, did you ever see the One Direction movie in theaters when it came out?
I did not see it in theaters.
Okay, well, I did, and, like, if the fans are there, I feel like we'd all be, like, having collective, like, experiences, like...
Oh, no, that's any movie with, like, a huge fan base.
Like, I think it might be fun, honestly, to see in theaters, but, like, you just have to, like, let go and just not be afraid of embarrassing yourself, because I will be embarrassing myself.
No, but the difference is, if it's mostly Harry Styles fans, like, that's fine, I can react.
Yeah.
And, like, be not okay, but,
Yeah.
like, you never know if you're gonna get the crowds, like, people that are just seeing the movie because they want to see a movie.
Yeah, that's really true. I would, like, take a survey. Be like, are you a Harry Styles fan?
Everybody
stand.
in my just need to know, are you gonna be okay if I scream if his shirt's off?
It definitely is.
Yeah. No, his shirt's gonna be off.
I'm feeling very overwhelmed, and we have a literal year and 10 days until we see that movie.
Yeah.
So, that's annoying.
I can't believe they released the teaser now.
It's not like it's a 2-minute trailer, though. Like...
No, I know, but I can't believe they like, we all know the movie's coming.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I feel like it's a long... They must be planning to release more stuff before the, like, closer to the movie date,
Yeah.
because why would you try to get the hype going now?
Well, I'm sure in, like, a couple of months, maybe in January, there could be, like,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's just to get the hype. I mean...
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying, why?
Why get the hype so early?
Why get the hype going a year?
I don't know. This is only the second film Olivia Wilde has directed. Like, it's not like she's a super well-known director at this point. She's a
Wait,
well-known
what was
actor.
she doing before?
Acting.
She was an actor? Okay.
Yeah. Actually, she's
I'm gonna be
in
honest,
this...
I didn't really know.
She's in this
she
movie.
was.
She's like
She's
an
in it
actress
too?
in this movie. I just remembered seeing pictures of her on set in costume.
She's making a little Quentin Tarantino style cameo in her own movie.
Yeah, she is. And I think, Skylar, I'll send it to you, but I just saw a TikTok of, like, this comment or this, like, review or something posted online of someone talking about the screen test for the movie, saying it was screening really well, and that everyone was talking about Harry, Florence, and Olivia's performance in it. And I was like, oh my god, that's right.
Wait, so she has, like, a big role in the movie?
She must. A little self-insert. That's super cute. I don't know.
I have no comment.
Chris Pine is, like,
Right
the
now.
antagonist, though, which...
I forgot that he's in this movie. I
Me
literally just,
too.
like, anytime I think of it, I'm like, oh yeah, Florence and Harry Styles.
Literally
my girl
Chris
Florence.
Pine. Literally Chris
Like,
Pine.
what? I don't think I've ever watched... Okay, I think I've seen one thing with Chris Pine in it, and it was, Out of the... and what's that musical?
Into the Woods?
Into the Woods. Out of the Woods, Taylor Swift.
I've seen multiple Chris Pine movies. I love him.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm not that passionate about him.
Yeah, my cousin's contact for me in her phone is Pine Nut, which is, like, the name that he calls his fans, because, like, a couple years ago, we, like, saw the Star Trek movies together.
He's in Star Trek?
Yeah, he's in the movies they did in, like, 2009 and 2013 or whatever. He plays Captain Kirk. What if I came out as a
nerd.
Trekkie right now?
You would. Emily, you would. If you loved Chris Pine enough, you would be a Trekkie right now.
Yes.
You'd be like...
I'm not. I've seen a couple episodes
Whatever
of the
they
original
say.
shows. Live long and prosper?
Yeah, is that what they say?
I think so. That's embarrassing.
Okay, sure you don't love Star Trek.
Okay.
I've never seen Star Trek. I've never seen Star Wars. I've never seen Star Trek.
Wait.
And I don't plan on it.
You've never seen Star Wars, not even one movie?
I'd watch Star Wars, but it would have to be a situation where someone put it on and I was actually in the mood to watch multiple hours of a movie. But we all know.
You'd fall asleep during it and then, like, not...
I would fall asleep.
Yeah, you would fall asleep during Star Wars.
They'd have to start it at, like... it would have to be one of those things where you start watching it during the day and then you eat it while you're watching dinner. Correct. Because I can pay attention to literally anything if I'm eating.
Yeah,
like a
so
meal.
you put it on at noon, make some lunch, eat, get some snacks, keep eating. You eat for 3 hours. Just never stop.
Just never stop eating. Yeah.
That
I would do
sounds
that. That sounds like a
fun.
good day to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good day to me.
Okay, anyway, should we get into the
To our own podcast?
Yeah.
No. Boring. Yeah, what? Okay, so a year ago, not today, a year ago. Yeah, a year ago today.
Basically.
It is a year ago today. Tomorrow we're posting it on September 14th, which is the date we posted our first podcast.
First ever podcast episode.
Which is
TikTok.
funny because I don't think we decided we were going to post on Tuesdays. I think that's literally just what happened.
I think that just happened. It genuinely might have been a Wednesday.
It might have. I don't think we did Tuesdays to begin with.
No, we didn't. And then we decided that gave us enough time for, like, editing and whatever.
A week. Yeah.
So we posted about TikTok, and my audio was horrible. My audio was horrible for the first, I don't even know how many, 7 episodes.
Yeah.
We did TikTok.
Because you recorded it with your AirPods, right?
No, I was recording it with my Beats, maybe. Yeah.
Dr. Dre's not giving you that sponsor now.
Well...
There goes our Beats sponsor.
Maybe make the audio
Okay, but I
recording
use
better.
Raycon. I use what?
Maybe make the audio recording a little bit better. Just
And
saying.
then Dr. Dre will sponsor
And then we can
us.
talk.
And then Dr. Dre can contact her people, yeah. Raycon can sponsor us. I'm not saying anymore.
Okay.
They can sponsor us first. Standing my ground.
We had, like, timing things. Like, we didn't know how long to make episodes. Like, our first couple episodes are long episodes.
Oh my god, our Twilight episode is, what, 2.5 hours?
No, it's almost
2 hours.
it's almost 2 hours. We were just, like,
So
getting into
long.
the hang of things. We didn't have any,
Get into the hang of things, that's right.
Is that not the correct phrasing?
It's getting into the swing of things.
Getting the hang of
Or
things.
getting the hang of things, yeah.
Okay,
Get
sorry.
into the hang of things.
Obviously, we're still so good at this.
Yeah, we're really good at talking now.
We considered it, like, a good week if one of our episodes got, like, 9 plays.
I think the TikTok one did actually very well.
Yeah,
which was
it
very
did.
odd. I think we got like 30 plays to start, which was crazy. We did. We got like 20 or something. I remember it was double digits and it's kind of weird.
Oh.
It kept going up, but I remember it was a lot of older people listening to the episode.
Yeah.
So I think we accidentally drawed in like a crowd of like
Yeah.
middle-aged people who wanted to learn about
Yeah.
TikTok.
And then
But really, it was just you being like, I love when I see videos of people making cement
and cleaning gravestones.
and cleaning gravestones.
I'm
yeah.
still on grave cleaning TikTok, in case anyone was wondering. I still see those videos.
You haven't changed.
Not at all.
A year and you haven't changed.
Not at all.
What's funny is I looked at how many plays are on the episode now, and it actually went up a lot. I think our best episodes were, by far, the first 3 Celebrity Birth Charts episodes.
Yeah. And
those did so well.
And our WandaVision. I feel like our WandaVision episode did well because that was the first TikTok that ever, like, blew up for us.
TikTok almost has a different kind of story from our episodes because Wanda was like, our first. I remember our very first TikTok though that like we thought popped off was the one you were like, I saw Spider-Man After Dark, and then we left it on like a little cliffhanger.
No, Skylar, the first one that popped off was the one about James Phelps when we played Nuclear Winter, and it got like 6,000.
Oh, no, yeah.
It got like 6,000 views, and we were like, what the fuck? And it was me basically saying that you shouldn't put James Phelps in the bunker because you get tired of it. I was being like,
you were hating. You kind of got, it got so much attention because all the Phelps lovers, all the Phelps twins lovers got on you.
That was like the first one. But like, even like some of the first TikToks we got like 500 views. We were like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
But I think it was just timing because we were talking about Twilight during like when it was still popular and everything.
Yeah. Well, that's why, we like to do that. We like to hop on the trends, get in the public discourse, am I right?
Yeah.
That's what, but right now I feel like we did He's All That, and then right now I feel like there's nothing else on the TikTok.
Unless you want to talk about John Mulaney and Olivia Munn. But that's...
I actually don't.
Okay.
I actually don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
But all I'll say about that is the way people are talking about it. I don't know if I'm just, like, so stupid, but I've never heard people on the internet describe, like, people talking about a celebrity's personal life, like, being in the news as, like, having a parasocial
relationship.
Yeah, like, it's, like, audiences thinking that they're, like, friends with celebrities or performers or whatever, and so I guess that's why you would think you, like, even had the right to, like, talk about, like, that celebrity's personal life. But I had never, like, this was the first time people were calling anything that in, like, the context of, like, talking about celebrity gossip, which is, like, a whole thing. I definitely
heard that term before, but this is definitely the first time I've seen it be so, like, used in, like, oh my god, not me getting a frog in my throat.
ribbit.
Sing it, ribbit. First time I've seen it used in, like, the mainstream, like, public sphere around a celebrity. And I think it's honestly just, like, younger Gen Z and, like, well, I guess that's us, too. But, like, younger Gen Z, I feel like mostly are the kinds of people to be, like, excuse me, like, I don't know. It's a very complex discussion of, like, when people are public figures, like, how far is too far in discussing their personal lives. I definitely think everybody has a right to a personal life and a private life, but, like, this information's all public, so, like, you can't really stop people from having opinions about it.
I know, and I feel like it also depends on, like, what, like, the celebrity that it's happening to, because, like, it's not like you read a lot of stuff about John Mulaney in the news, like, most of the time anyway. So, I don't know. Like, the whole, like, discourse about it was kind of crazy, and, like, the thing that I will say that I, like, cannot get on board with is John Mulaney fans being like, well, them being like, at least he's happy, like, as long as John Mulaney is happy. And I don't think that you can discount what his ex-wife is going through and, like, and just sort of make it so that, like, this man that has done some questionable things recently, like, as long as, like, he's happy. I think that's, like, fucked up.
No, it's such a weird take to be like, he's happy, so we shouldn't care. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't fully formed my opinions around publicly speaking about public figures, but, I mean, it's kind of gross what he did, but, like, he also went through a lot of stuff. I don't like Olivia Munn particularly.
Me neither.
I didn't really know much about her, and what I do know about her is not good.
I know.
So,
I think
and
it's
then
weird.
And I'm team Anna in it. Like,
obviously.
I think she got the shit end of the stick. So.
Yeah. I just think it's weird to call, like, a child like a sort of like a savior, like saving you from your like.
I didn't even see that. He said that?
He said it on Seth Meyers, something like that. Like he's a blessing, a savior. Like he is months out of rehab and is in a relationship and has a child on the way, which I feel like is not really the common way that you know are. That's not advice you're given, is to get into a relationship immediately after recovery. It's to not.
That's a lot of pressure on that kid, though.
He's gonna be a child of parents with addiction. Oh no. It's just gonna be hard.
Yeah.
And it's not
parents who just got together too.
Yeah. Who like have yeah.
So here's my opinion. I don't have an opinion, but if I did,
yeah.
This scares me. That's my opinion.
Yeah. It's just jarring. It's just so much information.
It's just crazy. And I don't think anybody should say that it's parasocial to acknowledge that these things that are happening within the public, to the public's knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Are crazy. I don't think I finished that sentence. I forget. I kind of forgot where I was going. Sometimes I start a sentence and then...
You don't know where it's going?
And then I know where it's going, and then I get distracted by my particular word choice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I lose what I was going to say at the end of the sentence.
That's fair.
So.
Anyway, Teen Anna. Tee-hee-hee. I mean...
Team Anna.
I just want everyone to be, like, healthy, sane, and respectful to each other. And...
Exactly.
We know a lot of stuff that you can't just say, like, you don't know what's happening behind closed doors, because there's a lot of behind closed doors information that I feel like is out there. And... Yeah. Whatever. It's a whole...
I mean, there still definitely is stuff that we don't know.
Of course.
No one's saying there isn't.
No.
But the point is, if whatever is public, people are going to talk about it. Yeah. It's not necessarily, I'm sure there are points where it is, it's not necessarily parasocial to have comments and feelings about what happens, because the reality of our world is that people look up to and have role models and have particular public figures that they like. And while sometimes there is a line to be drawn on healthy and unhealthy, you can't stop them from having opinions on the actions of these people.
Yeah, or just, like, celebrity gossip happens and people talk about it. Like, everything toes a really, it's fine line when it comes to this stuff. So...
Oh my god, what a deep, serious conversation for I keep almost saying our 50th anniversary. It's our 50th episode, but our first anniversary. Skylar. Can't wait till it's our 50th anniversary.
We're 70 years old and we're doing this. People are still, like, wanting to listen to two 70-year-old women talk.
I hope so.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
I hope we're like this Stevie Nicks of, like,
of
podcasting.
Me
my other
too.
mother. I had to name drop my other mother. Florence and Stevie. Two blonde women.
Two iconic blonde women.
Does that make me the third?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What are two iconic brunette women that could be my chosen mommies? I'll get back to everybody. I know everyone's dying to hear that answer.
Yeah, who are your chosen mommies is the question.
I'll have to think about it.
I can't answer that for you.
I can't even answer it for myself right now. I literally can't think.
Yeah.
Irrelevant for the moment.
I have a lot of blonde women that I love that I could list right now.
I love a lot of women that are mostly... Well, it doesn't matter.
Anyways... Speaking about celebrities, Emily and I love to chew the fat about celebrities in our Celebrity Zodiac episodes, which are by far our most popular episodes. But I feel like I definitely feel like there was a huge wave of people who are getting into astrology for the first time in their lives. That happened from TikTok, and I definitely feel like those people that were genuinely interested in it are still on board with it, and you know, there's definitely still a part of TikTok that is very heavily that. And, like, you and I both see that.
Yeah, all the time.
We've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
But I feel like the mainstream, like, everybody's... You know how there's, like, TikToks that, like, everybody's seeing?
Yeah.
And, like, everybody's getting onto the same stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of past. So I feel like our Zodiac stuff is kind of... It's kind of dialed down.
Yeah.
The hype.
Yeah, the hype. I think, like... I mean... If we wanted to get, like, technical about it, like, I still think there's a market for it. Like, I still think that there are people that are, like, genuinely interested in it. But maybe the people that were, like, learning about it are just, like, liking TikToks about astrology, and then, like, they start going away because there's new stuff. Then, like, if you're not sticking with it or, like, following, astrology creators, then there's just less of it on your For You page, and, like, less of it sort of, like... It's like an out of sight, out of mind type of thing. So, I don't know. I feel like, not the novelty of it going away, but, like, there's definitely...
Kinda.
I mean, there's definitely less, like, celebrity Zodiac stuff on my For You page. Like, I still get, like, astrology content, but it's not, like, specifically celebrity-based. Which is fine, but, like, because we still enjoy doing it so much.
Exactly. I was to say, don't get us wrong, it's still our favorite. We do it regardless of if we're on the podcast or not.
Like, if it's, like, trending, that's great. If it's not, fine. Like, we sort of do it anyway. Like, we literally just did it. But it is interesting to see, trend-wise, like, online, like, how things come in waves and, like, ebb and flow. And now I feel like it's more, like, personal Zodiac based, like people talking about, like, if you have this type of moon or if you have this whatever. Like, I feel like there's a lot, maybe now it's focused on, like, people are being focused more, like, on themselves instead of on, like, celebrities. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I definitely feel like it was popularized because people wanted to, like, know things about celebrities, which is, like, kind of what we talk about. Where, like, here's a possible, like, what they're possibly like based on this thing that we follow. Yeah. But, like, yeah. I mean, you and I have been doing that for a long time, just kind of following astrology for ourselves and following, like, astrological events and things like that. Yeah. But it's interesting because I feel like we got a lot of our following from that.
We did. Though. That one, like, one of our best performing TikToks ever is about Chris Evans' birth chart.
The Chris Evans birth chart.
It's literally just me saying what, like, his sun and his moon and his rising and being like, I'm scared. It's, like, 20 seconds. Because I remember when it was, like, blowing up and I was, like, showing my parents, they were like, well, what is it? And I was like, oh my god. And I showed it to them and it's 20 seconds of just you and I being, like,
we don't even sound smart.
And it's like,
yes,
we're not even saying commentary on it. We are just putting it out there. And they're like, oh, cool. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I know, but I feel like when we post the ones where we're like, oh my god, they have this moon, so, like, this, and then with theirs, like, it's too long. People don't want to hear it. They just want to, they hear us being like, oh, scary, and then everybody comments like, oh my god, yeah, I hate that placement, and then people are like, oh my god, like, stop giving this placement a bad rap. Like, it's like that kind of thing.
Oh my god, I have that placement. Is that bad? I always feel bad for that, because I'm like, no, of course it's not. Like, this is in context of, like, the celebrity. But I love the comment sections of any astrology video we ever post because they're just so interesting. So fun. And I love when people are like, I have this placement and I'm fucking crazy. Like, it's so funny. Or, like, people tell us, like, stories about, like, other people they know with that celebrity's placement. It's just so juicy and like, entertaining. But I love when, like, people, like, find our content like that and then, like, comment and there are, like, conversations happening. I think on one of them someone was like, I have this sign, like, what does this mean? And someone in the comment was like replying with, like, a chain of, like, go to this website, or, like, with, like, advice or icon. Like, information. And I was like, that's so sweet. Like, sometimes TikTok comment sections can be nice. Most of the time they're terrifying.
Oh my god. No, I think we've been lucky. I was going to say, too, like, that's genuinely my favorite part of some of our episodes is when there's a genuine, like, discussion, like, not even discussion, just, like, a fun conversation that happens and it feels like you're talking to a bunch of friends, or, like, it feels like when you're, like, in a group of new people and then you all bond over something and, like, you genuinely all love it and, like, you all get excited, like, that's what it feels like. And that's kind of to my point before where I'm like, Emily and I try to talk about things that are trending on, like, TikTok and stuff, because that's when we get those kind of really fun comment sections. Is when we post something and people are like, they have something to say about it that they've been waiting to say.
Right, because we want to be in on the conversation and we want to hear what other people are saying about the conversation. Like, it's fun to be, like, a viewer and just, like, scroll through it, but it's also fun to be a contributor. And I feel like that's what...
Exactly.
That's what's so, like, fun about having, like, this platform where, like, we post and you can listen to, like, an hour-long conversation, or we can, like, look at a TikTok for hours and see immediately, like, what other people have to say in reaction or, like, in commentary with, like, a snippet of our content that we've posted. I really like that. I think when we started doing that, like, pretty early on, I think it was a smart move. Just because it's, like, more... It's just an easier way for people to, like... For us to, like, be in contact and just, like, feel like we're talking to people who listen, which is nice.
Also, it's good feedback, too, because I feel like sometimes we post an episode and I'm like, I don't know if I actually said anything, like, interesting. Like, I don't know. It's like, I'm also insecure. So, but I'm like, did I say anything productive or interesting enough that, like, makes this a worthy episode? Right. Or, like, was this just a stupid episode that doesn't make any sense and has no train of thought? And, like, Emily and I go unscripted because if Emily and I wrote a script, it would be so boring. It'd be so stupid.
There is no plan ever. I literally wrote down notes for the point of this episode 10 minutes before we started filming.
Yeah.
There is no script. We just come here, we chew the fat. It's either entertaining...
I'm sure they can tell.
There's probably no element to this that you guys think is scripted. That's so funny.
Yeah, but what I was saying was... What was I saying? Oh, so when people actually talk to us about things that we said and, like, have, like, a response to it, then I'm like, okay, great. Then I actually... I feel like it was, like, a productive... Like, not productive, but it was, like, an interesting episode.
Yeah.
And... That's why when we do episodes, like, about Taylor Swift and about, like, Olivia Rodrigo, like, those two did very well.
Yeah.
Those two were also following, around, like, our 30s. That was when we did, like, the celebrity birth chart episodes, and those were really trending on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's when people started really listening to us, and we did the Olivia Rodrigo and the Taylor Swift episodes, and those did well. But those were kind of... We, like, were information-based in those, almost. Like, we were talking about, like, oh, she did this, this, and this, and, like, here are thoughts on this, and, like, this is her birth chart, and, like, I don't know. I just, like, I always wonder if people want us to be more, like, if we were to do an episode about a movie, be like, these are the people in the movie, and, like, let's talk about who they are, rather than just being, like,
chatty.
This is exactly how I reacted to this movie,
Yeah, well, I really like those it's been a while since we did one like that. We should do another... It just has to be someone that, like, we know enough of their, like, work and that we both, like, are interested in that we could talk about. But
that's the hard part. It has to be someone who would generate enough conversation and wouldn't just be boring.
Well, I could always...
Because we're not an informational podcast. We're not here to be like...
No.
We're comedy.
No,
we're so funny.
We are here simply... We have one job tonight, and that is to entertain you. That's what Harry Styles says at all his concerts. Anyway. I go back and forth thinking, is it fun to listen to people say facts, or is it fun to listen to people say their reactions and comments on it?
But I always prefer commentary.
Me too. I mean, it's good to have background information. Like, if we wanted to, we could just add more background information. But, like...
True.
I don't know how much our listeners... Do you guys care about that? Drop a comment below.
Well, that's why I'm saying it. Like, I want people to tell us. Tell us how you really feel.
Give us notes.
I want notes.
No, genuinely be like, this episode was boring, this episode was great, do more stuff like that, talk about whatever, because we can, like, we'll stay, like, doing, like, what we think is interesting, but it's so much more fulfilling to, like, have people tell us and then be able to know that at least one other person besides us enjoyed that episode that we recorded